right, so we are going to start our next series here, or the next video in the series, which is the nameplate series. This is the one we're going to paint. Oh, look at a nasty shadow there. Paint the teacher sign that you guys are making. We just milled it and sanded it, so it's a nice smooth surface now. And we are going to paint that the top of the nameplate to get all the paint inside the letters. And then we're going to sand it down after it's dried to make those letters really pop. So when we see this sign, it's kind of hard to see right now, and so we want them to pop a little bit more, and we'll do that by getting in there and really painting them. So a couple things that I'm wearing, I have my apron so that while I'm painting or gluing or anything like that, I'm making sure I'm not getting it on my clothes. So that's kind of not really a safety issue, but if you want to keep your clothes nice and clean, that's a good one. Next one is I have rubber gloves on, so gotta love that sound. Great sound. For making sure I don't get any chemicals on my hands or my skin. You start getting chemicals on your hands. Your skin is not like completely waterproof or completely chemical proof. Like your body is going to soak in whatever chemicals you come in contact with. So it's really best to have some type of rubber gloves on, or some type of protective layering on anytime you're painting or gluing or anything like that. And so today we're going to be using spray paint. So that's why I have those on. Second thing is I have goggles on. Some people might say that that's overkill, but fumes in your eyes, like when it comes to my students' safeties, I'm not going to compromise on that. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, get the eyeglasses that actually cover your eyes, so that if there is any paint splatter, any glue splatter, anything like that, it's not getting in your eyes. Remember, you only have one pair of eyes, so you got to protect them. And then last but not least, I have my fume mask on, so that as I'm spray painting, I'm not breathing in that spray paint. So you don't want that in your lungs, you don't want that on your body. So we also have if we look down here, there's a drop cloth right here. So this is on top of one of our working tables. It's got a drop cloth in there. Those are available in our shop. You just grab it, drop it over the table, bring it outside. We don't want those fumes exposing anybody else, so we want to get the fumes outside. And we are ready to paint our nameplate. Okay, so when you're painting, here we go. When you're painting, you have you want to take kind of even strokes, okay? And at every turn, you're letting it go. So it'll be on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, so that you're finishing beyond the part. Don't just go. You'll get really bad paint job. You want to take even strokes on it, okay? And we're going to try to minimize keeping it off the sides of it to minimize our sanding amount. We want to try to just get it in the letters, because that's really what we want painted. We don't want the wood painted. We don't want the sides painted. Some of it's going to get on there. We're going to have to sand it off. But the less that you paint on the sides, the less you have to sand the sides. So shake it up if you've never used spray paint before. Got my mask on. Oh, hold on a second. There we go, that's better. Got my mask on, got my eyes on, got my hands protected, got my clothes protected, and we're gonna start. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make sure I get all those edges in, all those, you know how they have those ridges in. I'm gonna look around, make sure all the ridges are covered. You can kind of see at the tops of the B in there, it's not really covered because of the angle of my spray, so I'm gonna turn it around. Just do one more pass there, make sure everything's covered. And let's see, that looks really good. So we're gonna stick that in, we're gonna let it dry outside for as long as we can. And then what we'll do is just put it back in the project containers and let it dry in there. And we will, in the next video, I'll edit in us actually just sanding it and how to know when you're done. So we're almost done with this nameplate. We just literally have to let paint dry, sand it down, and then your project is ready to actually upload to Google Classroom and give to your teacher. So Thanks for watching.